Well, it's not illegal to use artificial intelligence for a deepfake political ad. Coming up, we're talking about some proposed regulations being discussed here in Washington. Plus, with the school year winding down, we're talking about a push from Pasco School District to get more substitute teachers signed on. The benefits they're now offering.
And we've been seeing breezy winds, cooler temperatures, but clear skies. A little break between systems. All the details right ahead in your first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. It is an election year. We've already seen it happen once. Artificial intelligence used to fake a campaign phone call in New Hampshire. Well, now authorities here in Washington are looking to make rules about using so-called deep fakes in politics. So using artificial intelligence in a political ad is not illegal. But the Washington Public Disclosure Commission is considering a new regulation that would make it so that political committees or sponsors that want to make a deepfake advertisement will have to keep records with the name of the technology provider, the name of the commercial advertiser, and a description of how they're targeting audiences. That rule is up for a public hearing and a vote on May 23rd. Now, in addition, as of this year, Washington does have a new law that lets political candidates sue the creator of a deepfake ad unless that ad has a disclaimer saying that it includes synthetic media. Now, in Congress, the Senate has voted to advance a bill to reauthorize the FAA for the next 5 years. This is over 1,000 pages long. There's a lot to cover. The bill would make it law that airlines have to give you a refund if your flight is canceled or delayed more than 3 hours. That would offer some reinforcement to the Department of Transportation rules that were announced last week. The bill would also require the FAA to hire and train more air traffic controllers and to install technology to avoid some of those near collisions on the runway. Washington Senator Maria Cantwell says aviation is a big part of our economy, and that means it has to be properly managed.
Our bill gives the aviation workforce the tools and the platform they need. It's talking about machinists, about engineers, about mechanics, about pilots, about flight attendants, about baggage handlers, about maintenance workers, the people who are really part of the backbone of an aviation economy. It is simple. This bipartisan bill puts safety first. It says we are authorizing over $100 billion so that the FAA does meet that gold standard.
Now, one more thing the bill could influence is shrinking seats. It does not set a minimum size for airplane seats, but it does say the FAA should take another look at whether passengers of all abilities can safely get out of a crowded plane in an emergency situation. That's the Senate. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has voted to remove federal protections for gray wolves all across the lower 48. This has been an ongoing debate for years. The bill passed the House by just 4 votes. Advocates say the wolves are doing just fine and we need to start thinking about farmers and ranchers. But opponents say that getting rid of federal regulations would be going too far. That bill now goes over to the Senate, but even if it does pass, President Biden might come back with a veto. The White House has said that Congress shouldn't be in charge of determining whether a species is endangered. Let's talk about your first alert forecast. Stacey, we're seeing some clouds roll in even over since 5 o'clock this evening.
That's right. There are a few clouds rolling in, and those breezy winds continue as we look towards Canyon Lakes and our windmills sitting up there in the Horse Heavens Jump Off Joe area. 65 degrees right now. Winds have increased and they're going to pick up a little bit tonight. The good news is we'll start to see a break from these winds going into tomorrow and Friday, but they're going to be back. Now, our forecast tonight, we're going to be in the lower to mid and upper 30s all through the area. Winds 5 to 10 with chilly conditions overnight. Those temperatures for tomorrow jumping up to 70 in some areas, upper 60s in others. Light and variable winds, stray showers in the southern portion of our forecast area. Think northeast Oregon and central Oregon tomorrow. So those breezy winds continue tonight. Sunny on your Thursday, a brief warm up for Friday, and get ready for a cool, rainy and blustery weekend ahead. I'll have all those details in your first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Well, the Yakima Master Gardeners annual plant sale is coming up this weekend. They will have thousands of affordable annuals, perennials, herbs and vegetables, and garden art. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to one master gardener who says this is more than just selling seedlings.
For Yakima Master Gardeners, the annual plant sale is a labor of love.
The satisfaction of growing something, I think it's in our DNA. I think probably from the very first human farmers, there is satisfaction in putting a seed into the soil, watching it germinate, then caring for it until it matures and either gives you a bloom or it gives you something to eat.
The variety of their plants, a point of pride, especially the heirloom vegetables.
Varieties that have been lost to commerce because they have thin skins, they don't ship well. But what they lack in durability, they make up 100-fold in taste. Things that you may not necessarily find at the nursery or at the big box store. And there's just something special about this plant sale.
Because it's rooted in community service, planting seeds of knowledge.
When Master Gardeners was founded, it was because there was such a need from the public for good science-based gardening information.
Like advice on what's easy to grow in this climate if you're just starting out. Tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers.
We have all been novices ourselves, and I think you can learn from all the mistakes that we've made. I have killed more plants than probably this greenhouse holds, and so you can benefit from my experience.
Experience they also share with free classes on Saturdays at their demonstration gardens.
Teaching the public how to do all of the things that they really want to learn, how to plant vegetables, how to prune tomatoes, how to grow cut flowers.
Plus, a seed lending library, donated produce, and more.
We do a lot of projects in the community, and this pays the bills for those.
The sale happening from 8 to 5 Friday, 8 to 4 Saturday, and 10 to 2 on Sunday at the Yakima Master Gardeners Greenhouse at 1522 South 18th Avenue. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, another reason to get out there and garden, it's also pretty good exercise. If you put in 15 to 30 minutes at a time, doctors say that's a really good start towards improving your overall health. Just remember that sun protection. In Pasco, the school district is giving a boost to substitute teachers starting today and going through the end of the school year. The Earn More, Learn More campaign offers substitute teachers a higher pay rate and professional development opportunities. Pasco School District is paying substitutes $175 per day, Monday through Thursday, $200 per day to fill in on Fridays. District officials say they came up with that plan because they have a significant need to fill.
To bridge that gap and the need for our substitute teachers. We've talked with substitute teachers, we've talked with our colleagues to figure out what's going to move that needle to where we can influence that space and bring more teachers to the Pasco School District to fill these critical positions.
So if you're interested in becoming a substitute teacher, you can visit the Pasco School District website to get an emergency teaching certificate and get started. Well, traditionally, the 1st of May is the deadline for high school seniors headed to college to make a decision about where they'll enroll. This year, efforts to make it easier to get financial help have actually delayed that whole process. Karen Kafa talked to the experts about what this means for families.
May 1st typically closes out the college application process.
They've made the decision about the best college for them, and the hard part is done.
But because of the delayed rollout of the new streamlined free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, many schools did not receive student data from the Department of Education until March. Once they did, millions of forms were found to have errors, delaying financial aid offers and student decisions. Even the White House acknowledging the impact.
We have said, yes, the process has not gone smoothly, and we're doing everything that we can to make it go smoother.
Jill Dejean of the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators says there are concerns that first-generation and low-income students in particular have been too frustrated to finish the FAFSA process.
The FAFSA fiasco of this year has been telling them, don't bother applying for financial aid. It's too hard. The system's broken. We really need to start countering that narrative.
The National College Attainment Network says FAFSA completions are down 29% compared to last year's class at the same point in time. Pressed by lawmakers on Tuesday, Education Secretary Miguel Cardona said the department wants to get the word out that students still have time.
We're doing everything in our power to make sure we're providing more opportunities for students to fill out the Better FAFSA.
The streamlined FAFSA cut its questions from a maximum of 108 questions to as few as 18. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Now, hundreds of colleges and universities, though not all, have pushed back their deadlines because of the FAFSA problems. The National Association for College Admission Counseling has an online directory listing all of those changes. And the start of the school year feels very far away at the moment. We're seeing some gorgeous sunshine outside, but clouds are moving in. That is a sign of more changes on the way as we head towards your weekend. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast coming up. Plus, we continue to track the investigation into bird flu virus that's been detected in dairy products that are being sold in grocery stores. But there is some encouraging news here. That's next.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the clairvoyance. Friday, June 21st, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, featuring never-before-seen mental magic and spectacular illusions, with a special appearance by Mr. Coney Hondini, the world's first mind-reading dog. Friday, June 21st, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Tickets at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Experience the clairvoyance live.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth. Excuse me? Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and one day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Right now, save big at Meredith Furniture. Buy one recliner and get the second one free. With recliners on sale as low as $5.99 and the second one free. Choose from many different styles and colors. Come into the store for more details. Prices like this won't last forever. Relax in comfort with not just one, but two recliners. That's right. You don't want to miss this buy one, get one free event at Meredith Furniture while supplies last. Meredith Furniture on South First and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
These are real people seeking solutions to real problems.
I have plantar fasciitis.
Pain with my feet, my knees. Feet, knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I definitely feel the heel-to-toe walk.
I'm not feeling any pain, especially in my heel. That's where I always feel it.
I don't feel the knee pain. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Keeping up with your consumer news tonight, the Federal Reserve met today and decided not to cut interest rates. The Fed raises interest rates to try to lower inflation. So far, inflation has stayed above 2%, as the higher interest rates don't seem to be stopping people from spending. The Federal Reserve Chair says inflation has slowed enough that he doesn't think he'll actually have to raise interest rates, at least for now. But there is a dark side to this. It's unemployment. The Fed is also relying on unemployment going up to help bring inflation down. Now, we won't get those updated unemployment numbers until Friday, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics said today the number of job openings is down to the lowest level we've seen since 2021, which was in the midst of the pandemic. There were about 8.5 million jobs open nationwide in March. The number of people quitting their jobs also dropped to the lowest point since August of 2020. That could be a sign that people aren't convinced they could get a better job in a reasonable time frame. The FDA says while it's found fragments of bird flu virus in dairy products that are sold in grocery stores, so far across hundreds of tests, they haven't found any live virus that would be able to spread and make people sick. Jen Sullivan talked to industry experts.
A large outbreak of bird flu in dairy cattle has some consumers worried about the safety of the milk they drink. But the Food and Drug Administration says early tests of pasteurized milk in areas where cows have tested positive for H5N1 suggest it is not infectious.
It is safe and certainly not something they should be worried about consuming.
Alan Birga with the National Milk Producers Federation, which represents dairy farmers, says heating or pasteurizing milk briefly kills harmful bacteria and viruses.
We have 100 years of scientific background that shows that pasteurization is effective at making viruses like this inactive and not a threat to human health.
The USDA has reported more than 30 herds of dairy cows infected with bird flu across 9 states. But the FDA says their testing shows the commercial milk supply is safe. But H5N1 can be dangerous to animals.
In other mammals, there has been a lot of destruction as a result of this virus.
Meanwhile, the USDA says food safety officials are testing samples of ground beef from grocery stores for traces of H5N1. But could the bird flu outbreak impact prices?
We're not seeing any concerns about shortages. We're not seeing any concerns about problems on prices in terms of supply demand.
To help contain the spread and identify further cases, the USDA says it will require a negative test for influenza A for any cows traveling over state lines.
Now, as far as the economic impact, bird flu did impact egg prices a couple of years ago because the virus spreads so fast among chickens that if one bird gets sick, you will lose the whole flock. That has not been a problem so far with the dairy industry.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, welcome to May 1st officially here. Let's talk about our averages for the month. Typically 73 degrees on the 1st of May. We're cooler than that today. By the end of the month, we'll be hitting closer to 80 degrees, and we should pick up just under an inch of precip. That's the average, and that's what we need to see. We are very dry. In fact, we ended up with a big deficit through the region rain-wise for the month of April. In fact, so much so that some of our areas are at the 5th driest of all time. Walla Walla, 5th driest April of all time, as well as Hermiston. So we do need those showers, and we're going to start to see them move through the area as we have another system brewing out in the Pacific. This ridge of low pressure, moved off to the south. This is tomorrow's system. Most of that rain activity will be centered in Oregon, just south of the Tri-Cities and the Washington State and Oregon state line. But we have another system brewing out here in between those two systems. Ridge of high pressure here briefly and then quickly ushered out by that low. And that's going to bring gusty winds through the weekend and wet weather through the area. Let's take a look at our future cast. There's those showers south of the Dalles briefly. You saw that move through the area and a few stray showers possible as well. Most of the area, though, will be sunny and dry. But then here comes Friday. Friday night, we'll start to see those showers move in off the coast, all down the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, eventually making their way east to the Tri-Cities and to the foothills of the Blues. And we're going to see quite a bit of rain right into the early part of next week. We've been dealing with strong gusty winds for the last several days. Winds are looking so much better for tomorrow. Fairly calm to start your day. Winds briefly picking up in the afternoon. But as we get into Friday and that system moves through the area, look for those strong gusty winds again, first in the Kittitas Valley, eventually making their way east to the Columbia Basin and down the Columbia River Gorge. Right now, though, lovely evening. Take the evening out, 65 degrees, clear skies. You do see some clouds moving through. Winds are light at 11 and our sunset at 8:06. Let's talk temperatures. Been chilly, below our average for Yakima, 70 degrees, typically right around there. And those temperatures don't really get up to 70 for the next several days. Tri-Cities has been cool as well. We're going to warm up briefly Thursday, Friday, and then we slide back down in the 60s under our average. Walla Walla has been on the cool side as well, getting that warm day on Friday and then cooling right back down into next week. Next week is going to be unsettled with cooler than normal temperatures for the entire region. Now tonight we're going to see temperatures dropping down into the 30s, most of us staying above the freezing level except for Ellensburg, a little bit chilly there for tonight. Tomorrow's daytime highs, you'll see the 60s all through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we'll be in the 60s, flirting with 70 degrees for some of our areas, staying in the 60s also in the foothills of the Blues. Let's talk stargazing. You want to look to the eastern sky between 4:30 and 5:30 Friday morning, where you have a chance to maybe capture Mars, Saturn, and a little slice of the moon. Here's what it looks like for the next 7 days in Yakima. Temperatures warming slightly, cooling back down with a wet weekend in store for us. Tri-Cities up to 74 on Friday. We stay at 70 on Saturday, but also going to see that wet weather right on through Monday. We'll also see some breezy to gusty winds picking up in the Columbia Basin and especially foothills of the Blues. There's those showers there all the way through Tuesday. But again, that deficit for April, we need these showers. And in Hermiston, look for the warmest day of the week. It looks like Friday. Temperatures dropping back in the 60s with wet weather. Much needed rain, of course, coming our direction. So not a bad looking forecast, Alyssa. I would say enjoy the sunshine and those warmer temperatures for the couple days that they're going to be here.
Sounds good. Thank you, Stacey. And still ahead tonight, May 1st is International Workers' Day. We've seen marches all around the globe. There's also one happening this evening in Yakima. What workers there say they're fighting for, coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
If you'd like to improve your sleep on a new Serta or Beautyrest mattress, then you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early with big discounts on Beautyrest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
This week, GMA live in 5 mystery cities.
So, where will GMA pop up? Maybe we'll be in your neighborhood.
Where will we be? We're coming to you, America. Get ready.
All this week, where will we be?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
You heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight, the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
Welcome back. We're talking health news tonight, and with more and more Americans taking new weight loss drugs, either on or off label, the medication is expensive, and a lot of people are asking what happens if you stop. One study published in the journal Obesity found that just 40%, less than half, of patients who filled a prescription for Wegovy in 2021 or 22 were still taking it a year later. Now that could be risky because in studies, people who paused the drugs put back on most of the weight they had lost. But doctors say those studies aren't always the most accurate picture of what will happen in the real world.
So they were designed, and the clinical trials studied these medications in people who have obesity or overweight with at least one weight-related complication. But we're seeing the Wild West right now of people taking these medications, people, in whom they have not been studied.
So doctors say your chances of success are much better if you're taking the medication as part of a treatment plan that includes a focus on eating healthy and getting active. And it's been great weather to get some outdoor exercise today, but you are already seeing changes and you might need a coat ahead. Stacey Lee has a look at how long you can expect some cooler temperatures to stick around coming up in your First Alert forecast.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
It's a sit, sleep, and relax sale at Walker's Furniture as they kick off their Memorial Day savings early.
Everything you can sit down on, fall asleep on, or recline back in comfort on is on sale, with even bigger savings up to 70% off clearance items.
Take advantage of early Memorial Day savings, plus special 5 years financing is available with no money down, making it the perfect time to kick back, relax, and save.
This week at Walker's.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. You'll find 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Members save $50 on an Avanti 7 cubic foot chest freezer and Z-Grill's wood pellet grill. Stock up and save on Ball 12-count pint jars, now $2 off. Plus, don't miss our annual Planting Day event, Saturday, May 4th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Welcome back and take a look at this. The city of Walla Walla is in the final stages of updating Heritage Square, which is just off downtown Main Street. They've used COVID-19 relief money, land and water conservation funds, and Port of Walla Walla funding to make changes to the park, like some electrical work and a stage canopy you can see there at the bottom of the screen. The city is hoping to open up the park to the public later this month. Making national headlines tonight, protests on college campuses have turned violent in some parts of the country. That unrest is now prompting a response from Congress. That's coming up. Plus, on this International Workers' Day, we're talking about the changes some local workers are fighting for here in Washington. And everyone's talking about a new abortion law in Florida, why that change is making such a big impact. As the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
It is May 1st. It's International Workers' Day, and this afternoon we caught up with people at the Yakima Valley May 1st Coalition. At the time, they were preparing for a march that organizers say is fighting to get benefits for all workers in our community.
We're going to mostly be talking about unemployment insurance and the lack of unemployment coverage for people who are undocumented but are part of our workforce and experience all the same hardships as everybody else. But all those things are part of the reality that there isn't really a comprehensive immigration reform.
Now that march happened at 5 this evening, followed by a special presentation at the Henry Beauchamp Community Center in Yakima. Now this is a global day to recognize workers' rights. Protesters also took to the streets in San Francisco with a variety of messages. Some said they wanted to show support for working class people rather than big businesses. Others said they wanted to show solidarity with Palestinians and opposition to war. And support for Palestinians and opposition to the Israeli military's action in Gaza has been the theme of protests on college campuses nationwide. That movement started at Columbia University in New York 2 weeks ago. ABC's Alexis Christoforous reports since then, clashes between students and police have become increasingly violent.
Classes canceled today at UCLA following clashes between protesters on campus. The LAPD called in after the pro-Israel counter-protesters surrounded the pro-Palestinian encampment.
Tension's extremely high right now.
Substances sprayed into the air, some protesters using planks of wood as weapons, and someone throwing fireworks into the encampment. At the University of Wisconsin in Madison, at least a dozen people arrested as police worked to clear away demonstrators, 4 officers injured during those arrests. And in New York City, after protesters took over Hamilton Hall on Columbia University's campus, barricading themselves inside, the school sharing video of ransacked classrooms. The NYPD moving in at the request of Columbia's president, entering the building through a second-floor window. New York City Mayor Adams blaming outside agitators for training and co-opting otherwise peaceful protests, saying those who occupied Hamilton Hall were unaffiliated with Columbia University.
These external actors with a history of escalating situations and trying to create chaos.
Some faculty members condemning the university's decision to bring in the NYPD.
This is not about Columbia or CCNY or Berkeley or UCLA or any other place where the students have risen up. This is the conscience of a nation speaking through your kids.
Columbia's president releasing a letter today saying tensions, quote, rose to new heights and the school was pushed to the brink, calling in the NYPD due to safety risks. She added she was sorry we reached this point. And now, just hours after the NYPD cleared encampments on Columbia and City College campuses, Fordham University students have set up their own encampment at the Lincoln Center campus in Manhattan. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
Now that unrest prompting a response from Congress. Some Jewish students have said they're concerned by what they're hearing from many of these protesters. So today, the House of Representatives passed the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act. The bill expands the definition of anti-Semitism, and supporters say that legislation will help them fight against anti-Semitism on college campuses. Critics, including the ACLU, say the bill will threaten free speech. That now goes to the Senate. Let's switch gears here and talk about your first alert forecast. Stacey, I've been watching the clouds roll in on that monitor behind you all evening.
That's right. We have been seeing some clouds rolling in. It was clear just a little while ago. They had a day game at Dust Devil Stadium. Looking good out there. They're watering the field now. 65 degrees. Winds are light, but they're still blowing out. They're breezy. 11 miles an hour. Our sunset tonight at 8:06. Forecast for tonight, temperatures in the area in the 30s. Coldest places will be the Kittitas Valley, warmer in the Columbia Basin, and those winds are going to be light but still a little bit chilly overnight tonight. Let's talk about your day tomorrow. You're going to be in the mid and upper 40s. Out the door will be in the mid and close to 60 degrees in Walla Walla at midday, and those 60s possibly hitting 70 degrees in the Columbia Basin for tomorrow. So some takeaways today. We've got those breezy winds. Those will start to die down overnight. We'll have a pretty light day for wind tomorrow. Look for sunshine most of the day, a brief warm up on Friday, and get ready for a cool rainy weekend. Plus, we're going to see some showers moving through late tonight, early tomorrow in northeastern Oregon. But overall, we're going to stay dry, and we have a little bit of a warming trend on the way. I'll give you all those details coming up in my first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Abortion restrictions are once again in the national spotlight tonight. A new law in Florida took effect banning abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. And ABC's M. Wynn reports Vice President Kamala Harris flew to the Sunshine State as these restrictions look to become a significant factor in the 2024 presidential race.
In the wake of Florida's 6-week abortion ban going into effect today, Vice President Kamala Harris and the state fired up.
Do we trust women? Do we believe in reproductive freedom?
The new abortion law, one of the most restrictive in the country with few exceptions, to save the life of the mother and in cases of documented rape, incest, and trafficking.
All these regulations they're trying to put on women. I mean, they're making us second-class citizens.
The new restrictions get rid of a key point of access in the southeast part of the U.S. and creates a so-called abortion rights desert in the region.
If I saw a patient at 6 weeks and 3 days on Monday, I could provide the care for her. And if I saw that same patient today, I would have to tell her, I am so sorry. I cannot provide your abortion care.
Harris's visit comes a day after former President Trump's interview with Time magazine was published, saying he wouldn't stand in the way if states wanted to monitor women's pregnancies and punish those who violate abortion bans. The Biden campaign placing the blame squarely on former President Trump.
Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court because he intended for them to overturn Roe.
And in Arizona, the state legislature repealed an 1864 near-total ban on abortion. But since the Supreme Court upheld the law last month and repeals don't go into effect for 90 days, there may be a delay in the implementation of this repeal. Anti-abortion rights groups are celebrating the new abortion law in Florida. Meanwhile, voters there and 12 other states may be able to decide their own abortion rights through their ballot this November. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
Now today, former President Trump was campaigning in Wisconsin. He has argued that the decision on abortion restrictions should remain in the hands of individual state governments. Tonight, a follow-up to the Me Too movement. Today, Manhattan prosecutors announced they will retry Harvey Weinstein's New York rape case. An appeals court overturned his sex crimes conviction last week, but a prosecutor at the hearing said the case remains strong. They want to retry it as soon as September, if possible. Weinstein will be sent back into custody pending that new trial. And last year, he was sentenced in Los Angeles as well to 16 years in prison for charges of rape and sexual assault. The man accused in the murders of 4 University of Idaho students returns to the courtroom tomorrow. Attorneys for Brian Koberger will ask a judge to keep an upcoming hearing open to the public. Prosecutors argue that some of the material that is going to be discussed in that hearing has already been sealed. They're saying it could harm a trial if that information is made public in a court hearing. Still ahead tonight, we're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about something more cheerful, your spring forecast. Taking a look outside, we're seeing clouds start to roll in after a very clear morning. What does this mean for your weekend? Stacey Lee is talking details coming up in just a moment. And something that always makes all of us smile here at Apple Valley News Now, we're going to introduce you to a local pet in need of a forever home. Stay with us.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon, guac, cheese, bacon.
Speed burger!
Good burger.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this, LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. US Cellular, built for us.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
All right, is the best part of Wednesday, the time for Operation Best Friend. Tonight we're meeting Naya, who's a 2-year-old who transferred from an Oregon shelter. She's an employee favorite, but they say they would be happy to see her come live with you. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Liz Howard, and I'm coming to you from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and I brought with me Naya. She is a 3-year-old pit bull that came to us through our Happily Ever After program, which is how we transfer animals from partner shelters. And Naya is a sweetheart. She is our front office dog, so she is very friendly and loves greeting everybody that comes through our shelter. She is already spayed, ready to go to her forever home, and her adoption fee is $100. She is a couch potato, and she will give you all the loves, but also likes to have a little bit of fun, loves playing with toys, squeaky toys, rugs, toys, anything, you name it. From what we've seen at the shelter, she seems to do well. Of course, animals are coming in and out of the facility while she's at the front desk all the time. While she's inquisitive, she never seems to get overly aggressive, try to jump over the counter, bark, anything like that. So we think that she would do well with the right dog friend. One great thing about Naya is that we know that she's housebroken, which is not something we can always promise with shelter dogs because we don't know their histories. So that's great. And then she does sit, of course. Sit, Naya. Sit. Good girl. So she's ready to come and learn everything else she needs to know, but in general, very mild-mannered and ready to make a perfect pet for someone. So on the way over here, she rode in the front seat of our BFHS van and had her head out the window, and people were waving at her, so she does very well in the vehicle. And anyone that adopts Naya will get a $50 gift card, compliments of Paws Natural Pet Emporium.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And Naya seems like a sweetie, so check her out. All right, let's talk about May. It's May 1st. Welcome to a new month. 5 months into the year. Let's talk about our averages and temperatures where they should be. Typically 73 on May 1st. By the end of the month, we'll be closer to 80 degrees with our overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Hoping to get close to an inch of rain this month. That's the average, and well, we need it because we had a very dry April. We were at a deficit in all of our areas mentioned here. In fact, a couple of our areas mentioned here were actually the driest, 5th driest, Walla Walla as well as Hermiston. So rain is needed. And the good news is we do have some rain headed our way. So that low pressure system moved through the area that made the unsettled weather today gone. Here comes the next one that moves in more so tomorrow evening and staying to the south. It's going to bring some showers right along the Oregon-Washington border. We have another system setting up. This is where it'll be Friday morning. It'll start to move across, and that's when we're going to start to see some showers. So hopefully get a decent amount of rain from that system. Let's go through our future cast. There's those showers south of Heppner, south of our area. Most of us staying dry and sunny tomorrow. As you can see, clear skies here and a few scattered showers along the foothills of the mountains. But here comes that system on Friday. By Friday night, most of us will start to see those showers from the Kittitas Valley down the lower Yakima Valley into the Columbia Basin. So that is the outlook as far as rain goes, and that's going to continue through the weekend. What is finally going to give us a little bit of a break are those strong gusty winds. We've been seeing those for days. We're going to start out pretty light tomorrow, looking good. Nicest morning in a while without those strong gusty winds. We will see those winds start to pick up in the Columbia Basin on Friday morning as we get ready for those systems to move through our area. And here comes those winds from the south. You'll see those strong gusty winds down the Yakima-Kittitas Valley as the day progresses into Prosser, Hermiston, along the I-84 corridor. So the winds do return Friday afternoon, evening in some areas. 65 right now in our Legends Casino Skycam. Here comes that cloud cover. Again, most of the big activity staying to the south of our region. Winds right now 11 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, we've been on the cool side for days and days and days, and we've been staying there. And Yakima staying right at about average and just below the average. Tri-Cities, we're going to get the warm couple of days, Thursday, Friday, 70s, and then we bump back down into the 60s, just below our average. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla. It's been very cool in Walla Walla the last few days. 73 will be your warm day on Friday and then cool back down into those low to mid 60s as we start off next week. Speaking of next week, it's going to be unsettled and cooler than it should be for this time of year. Temperatures around the area tonight in the 30s, 37 for Walla Walla, 35 in Pendleton, 37 in Prosser, 32 tonight, Ellensburg, our chilly spot. Tomorrow, look for partly cloudy skies with stray showers in the southern portion, northeast Oregon and central Oregon with temperatures in the 60s. We're going to stay in the mid and upper 60s, close to 70 for the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues, low to mid 60s. Talking about some stargazing, make sure you look to the east. Friday morning, 4:30 to 5:30, you have a chance to see Mars, Saturn, and a little slice of the moon. Here's your 7-day planner for Yakima. Wet Saturday, Sunday, and possibly even Monday. Tri-Cities looking at some showers possible through Monday as well. Those warmer days coming to an end on Sunday. In the Walla Walla area, it's going to stay possibly wet through Tuesday with those cooler temperatures in the lower 60s. And we'll see some gusty winds building up Friday in Hermiston with showers possible through Monday there as well. So overall, unsettled weather, cooler than normal, but a couple warm days to enjoy before the weekend. Stay with us. I've got my viewer photo of the day coming up.
Thanks, Stacy. Now, vending machines are not just for snacks and drinks anymore. Coming up, we're going to introduce you to a group of friends going above and beyond to make sure that local students have access to books through a vending machine.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
I'm back. An exciting announcement, Abbott. Today is the long-anticipated return of one of our faves, cinnamon buns in the cafeteria.
When foot pain is breaking your heart, a mother's story.
My foot pain got really bad after I had my son. I didn't have any energy left to play with him.
She tried various tricks and treatments.
A lot of those disposable throwaway inserts.
Nothing worked, till she got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
I could feel like something was happening.
Something good.
It's been a life changer.
For Elisa and her now not-so-baby boy. Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Walla Walla Regional Airport, the gateway to your next vacation. As spring and summer travels approach, plan your flights through Walla Walla Airport. We offer free parking, and we have 2 Alaska flights to Seattle daily, making your travel easy and convenient. Take the time off, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Walla Walla Airport, your connection to your next vacation. Book today. AlaskaAir.com, your destination awaits.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back. Students at Captain Gray STEM Elementary School in Pasco now have more access than ever to books thanks to a new vending machine. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald talked to the group that raised money to make this project happen.
We're 3 girlfriends from grade school. We went to grade school together, and we've been friends all these years. And one thing, we're ex-educators from the schools, and we decided when we retire, we would do something back for the schools.
Retired educators deciding to give back to their community.
And this is 3 of us old ladies looking for money.
That's how Melissa Bradford explains how her and her church, Imago Dei Church, have been working to support Captain Gray STEM Elementary School. Bradford says the church has more or less adopted Captain Gray, from volunteering at the school to now fundraising for the new book vending machine that was unveiled this week.
Yay! And so throughout the evolution of the partnership, the book vending machine came up as a topic and a need for our building. And so the volunteer, Mrs. Bradford, she just took off with it, and we just kind of followed suit because she was so excited about it.
Bradford said it took months to raise the $7,000 for the machine.
You see that spark in their eyes and then get them excited about reading.
The Sharks got to test out the book vending machine Tuesday morning.
Definitely. Oh, definitely.
I'm just excited to have an opportunity to reward our students for the efforts and the goals that they're setting in their reading. And as you can see, the students were super excited to get new books in their hands.
Bradford says this is the Lupine Society's first project so far, and while there are so many needs around the community, the group is just starting out and looking forward to the next one.
That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting. Now, the school is accepting donations of new or gently used books, particularly in Spanish, or if they're bilingual, you can contact the school directly for information about how to donate. We're going to take a final look at your First Alert forecast and your viewer photo of the day when we come right back.
Thinking I should bring back my 100% all-white meat popcorn chicken combos for $6.99? You're in luck. I did. If you weren't thinking that, I bet you are now. My popcorn chicken combos are only $6.99. Get them sauced and loaded for just $1 more.
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Home Run Riches was such a big hit in April, we decided to play too. That's right, sports fans. It's back-to-back home run chances during Legends Casino Hotel's 26th anniversary month. You not only can win 10 grand this month, but sock a grand slam and claim $26,000. Just play with your Legends rewards card to score entries. Hey, better, swing better. Say it with me. Hey, better, swing better. And win $26K only at Legends Casino Hotel in May.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
Get 2 of my egg and cheese biscuits with a freshly cracked egg any time of the day for just $4. Yep, that's 2 biscuits for just $4. 2 for $4. 2 for $4. I said it 4 times, because you can get 2 biscuits for $4.
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Welcome back. It's always a nice quiet moment, Stacey, when we can end with a gorgeous picture of what someone's seeing out in the community.
That's right. Weather photos, we love them. Come take a look at your screen. This is from Kathy Talbot. Was out today. This is she shot this earlier today. There's those clear skies you were talking about. Now we'll see some clouds rolling in, especially in that area. But that is Hat Rock Park. That is on the Oregon side, just up from McNary Dam, and not far. It is a state park, and it's pretty cool. That rock does look like a pilgrim type hat or a sun hat. So anyway, if you've never been there, it's not too far from Tri-Cities to go visit, and definitely worth a look. So very unique. All right, thanks for that, Kathy. Remember to get your weather photos on television. That QR code on the right-hand side of your screen, that's your bestie. Get your smartphone, snap a picture of that. It'll take you right to the page. Or you can just go to applevalleyNewsNow.com and click on the weather tab. That will also take you to the area you need to be. Let's take a quick peek at tomorrow. Not bad. Again, a little calm before in-between systems with temperatures warming up just slightly and much lighter winds. So enjoy tomorrow.
I can't believe 66 is going to feel like a warm day in the Tri-Cities.
There you go.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.
Have a good night.